Namaste and welcome. It is Rishi here from MeditateWithRishi.com, and today we are speaking about how to overcome loneliness. This is a really important topic, and there are so many misconceptions out there. So what I want to do in this video is to give you a really clear and simple understanding of how to come out of this undesirable feeling of loneliness. Okay, so let's get into it. The first thing that we need to understand is this. Okay, this is the clarity that we need. No one can make you feel whole because you are already whole. Nobody can make you feel complete because you are already complete. This is the truth. The science of yoga teaches us that our true nature, beyond body and mind, is spirit. And this spirit, self, who we are, has a quality. Its quality is bliss. Its quality is love. Its quality is the true innate happiness, completeness, fullness. Okay? And this is what we seek, right? Because it's what's within us. This is what we seek as human beings. The mistake that we make is that we seek it outside of us. So the more we chase things outside, run behind things outside of us, the further we go from ourself, the further we go from the feelings of bliss and love and completeness. So when we feel lonely, it's not so much that we don't have the company of others. It's just that we've actually gone very far away from ourselves. In some way or another, we have been ignoring ourselves, running away from ourselves, not really nourishing our true needs, essentially. Okay? So if you're thinking, well, I don't really believe this, right? And you've heard this advice that humans are social animals, right? All we need to do, this is the advice we get, we're social animals. If you are lonely, go out there, talk to people, meet people, get involved in activities, and you'll feel better. This is a standard advice. This advice is useless. It's actually useless. Let me show you why, okay? Let's take two extreme examples, okay? Let's take the first example of people that actually have all this. Celebrities. We know celebrities that have everything from the outside, right? They have all the money, they have all the fame, they have so many people around them, they're doing so much, they have such an active social life. Yet, we see these same people, celebs, have committed suicide, right? We see this very often, time and time again. It happens multiple times a year. Famous people. Why? Why is it happening? Because they have everything that we think they should have to be happy, right? Money, fame, people around them, good social life. But inside is a different story. Inside there is so much suffering that they choose to end their life. There's so much suffering that being in the body is no longer bearable. Just think about that for a second. Okay? On the other hand, another extreme example is monks who go away to the high mountains to meditate in isolation for years, to come back home to their true self. These same monks are known to be some of the happiest people on earth. In fact, science has proven that they are the happiest people on earth, totally in isolation. Simply with themselves, coming back home, realizing this innate goodness, innate happiness, the happiest people in the world, right? So do you see that this advice of, oh, humans are social animals, we need to, be out there with people, is not completely true. I'm not saying it's false, right? Yes, if you are living a normal life, it's going to be great to have good people around you, for sure, right? But the approach that we take is where we need to practice a bit of common sense, okay? So what I'm trying to essentially propose to you is that don't just follow people's advice and go out there and try to meet people without really coming back and becoming close to yourself first. We need to take an inside-out approach. And what this means is that first you prioritize getting to know yourself. You do a lot of meditation. You clear the clutter of the mind and actually experience for the first time this fullness, this completeness within. This actually will solve the problem completely, okay? But from this place, you can ask yourself questions. What do I want in life? What are my values? What are the kind of people that I want in my life? Once you have clarity on these things, it'll be much easier for you to go out and attract that into your life. And then, even having just 1 or 2 friends that match you on a values level is going to be incredible. You will feel so good. It's much better than having 10 people who are just acquaintances. Because if you do it the other way, if you actually go out there without knowing yourself first and try to meet people, you will be led astray. You will start doing things just to fit in. We've all been there, right? Doing things just to fit in, acting like we're a certain way, just so we can have people around us and be accepted. But deep down, we're going further and further away from ourselves. And like we said, going further and further away from that feeling of completeness, wholeness, happiness, essentially. Okay, so I hope that this makes sense. I hope it gives you a new way of thinking, right? The point is this. The point is that if you're feeling lonely, it is something that can be solved, okay? So have that surety, first of all. You want to focus on getting to know yourself, spending time with yourself, right? Really understanding who you are, what you want, and then going out into the world and attracting that for yourself, okay? So this is, of course, a short video, right? If you want to speak about this more with me, then I do offer one-to-one sessions where we can have a chat. So you can head over to MeditateWithRishi.com and simply book a call with me. But apart from that, I really hope that this kind of gives you some clarity, gives you some, a new way of thinking positively about the situation. And that is it. Thank you very much for listening. Namaste.